Hey everyone, I'm Tassenix, and welcome to another episode of Grand Arena. This is Season 77, 5 versus 5, Week 1, Round 2. For Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. My opponent is ucantsay once again. I fought him here at the end of last season. I fought him many times before. He's made a phenomenal showing in the top couple of brackets. Even though he'll be a few million GP down, just because he's an extremely efficient player. We managed to beat him last time because we had one drop on ground and then a very lucky drop on fleets, and I think he just knew that that's probably it. We'll see. We'll see how things go. How's everybody doing? Sprizzle, luck, appreciate it. Ganroth, good luck, appreciate it. Arsalea, good afternoon, Tass, and good luck, appreciate it. Wombrad, hey, what's going on, man? I'm not going to read all that, but yeah. Good luck, buddy. I'll take that part. Appreciate you. What did I just miss over on Twitch? Ace Combat resubscribed here for 2 months. Thank you for joining, man. Really appreciate your support. Take him with it. Let's go ahead and get the predictions started. You guys know how it's going to be. This has got to be 1 or less, 2 or more, because of the nature of ucantsay. One must not underestimate. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? All right, rank 19 fighting rank 23. My 17.1 million GP to his 14.9. Top 80 GP, my 3.29 million to his 3.12. Zetas, I have 444 to his 425. GAC Omicrons, my 97 to his 75. Top 80 average speed, my 169 to his 167. And yeah, that is really, really close. Odd analysis. So, in the interest of saving some time, you can see it here right in front of you. I've got him round the clock on speed, on offense, on defense. Odd advantage is mine. Relic analysis, total levels. 2,750 for me to his 2,035. Relic 10s, I have 18 to his 3. Relic 9s, my 194 to his 49. Relic 8s, my 92 to his 68. Datacron rerolls, my 9,479 to his 7,592. So he went pretty good on the rerolls, pretty hard on set 25. That's fair. Yeah, level 9 Datacrons, my 64 to his 49. Level 6 to 8, I have 1, he has 6. And levels 3 to 5, I have 10, he has 6. Gotta... Poor thing. I don't think it's really doing it. I don't think it's really going to save me. Yeah. Anyway. As far as GLs go, as we'd seen just last at the end of last 3 versus 3, this lower health but very high speed and high offense Ray. Pretty standard slacker. Yeah. More bulky than it is super fast, like mine. Like, I copied off of Herbert, so fair enough. Hey. Everything looks pretty normal here. Okay, let's see. Baylan. Really, wow. Really well balanced Baylan. Like that a lot. Guess that Bane doesn't pump having it up that way. The really fast Dre, of course. And yeah, Riva. Okay. We're even on ships. Now, as far as the Omega Bot report for his last 5 vs 5 season, and again, we call that set 25 is still around, so a lot of this data could actually be pertinent. See, he's missing a handful of Omicrons. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the new area units, most of them. So, yeah, fair. Yeah, he didn't have the units strong enough, I think, overall to get Spider Mall. He's still up here. He's still competing. All right. Last season, most of his attacks here in the 60s, mostly 65. He'll pick up a 66 plus if you leave him the opportunity, which is why, this guy usually saves most of the house. Like he will sometimes set just Ray maybe and not any other GLs, in hopes that if you set something even halfway light, he's going to pick up 66, 67, 68 on you. That's what he's looking for. Hey, Tass. Best of luck. Possible Discord stream. The way that my computer is howling right now, I don't think I want to put the added strain on it, so not going to do it today, man. I'm sorry. Sorry to put you to some trouble, but the way I think I got to do it. Yeah, if this thing calms down any, maybe, but I have concerns. These fans are full time in it. Anyway, defense-wise, last season he was setting BKM, Boba Jabba, Fugitive Omega, Finn Zori, Jedi Master Mace, Stranger, Maul, Star Killer, Pirate King Hondo, Ray Swallow, Riva, Aphra. What is that? And then 11, that 11th team he might mix up. Gungans. Times Lord. Defense-wise, setting home one, Leviathan, Executrix consistently. Then as far as squad defenses by zone, we might expect to see Pirate King Hondo, Ray, BKM, and Boba Jabba. That's my read. Offense, he has been using Leia CRex, JMK Cat, JML, JKL, Jedi Cal, Slacker, Lord Vader, for the most part. 7 out of 9 rounds last season. Queen Amidala, Gungans, Sith Eternal, Bane, Baylan, Great Mothers, Malgus, Carth if you set your Finn team, fair. Thaw, you're setting JMN, fair. Executor, Profundity, and either Negotiator, and then on the rare occasion he thinks he needs it, Leviathan on offense. That's his standard arrangement. And then teams faced by ucantsay that he dropped on last season: Stranger, Starkiller, Maul, Exile Ezra, crazy-ass team. Heller and Jedi Master Mace, Stranger, Maul, Starkiller, Lord Vader, and a Ray Swallow. That's it. Never dropped on offense on Fleet. All right. Where are we at with that prediction? Ooh, Feathers, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Checking this. So many browsers. Oh, close. That helped a little bit. Much as I'd like. Sure. All right, where are we at then? Check the prediction. All right, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I'm going to run away and grab something real quick. I'll be right back. And in that meantime, we'll let you guys have that extra time to get your last second votes in. What's it going to be? Is it going to be 1 or less or 2 or more? If I drop, I think it might be challenging knowing this guy. So we'll see. We will see. I will be right back. All right, we're back. You got those last second votes in, and let's close it out. Okay, 64% of points wagered went 1 or less, 36% went 2 or more. Let's have a look-see at the board. All right, so as always, thanks to ucantsay, for clearing at least the bottom front zone before I went live. He's gone on and cleared considerably more than that. And let's talk about it. Here on bottom front, we set the Boba Jabba. Yes, we used it productively last round, but yeah, it was something where it's like it was 60 banners for me. Maybe I could clean it up, but I wonder if it would end up being a 65. So I thought I would do better setting it on defense. Also knowing that I didn't really use Jabba last round at all. We had so much left over, right? Nevertheless, by the way, most of this he did when I was asleep. So I don't have matches for all these banners. But the only thing I know for sure is that he got a 63 fighting Stranger, Spider Maul, Star Killer, Xeris, and Thesis Mar with the Spider Maul FDC. I wanted to try this because I don't think it's going to be, in the end, better than the Healer Cron, the Xeris Healer Cron, while we still have it. But I did want to see at least one round if the threat of Star Killer popping off so much sooner in the fight was something, worth not underestimating, because he's got 2 more teammates that are going to boost him, right? He would drop that ship crazy fast, and nevertheless, he one-shot it. He got a 63 on the Stranger, and as far as the rest of the attacks, looks like 65, 65, 65 on the wall. So yeah, next one was Ray, Swolo, Exile Ezra, GK, Luminara with the Luminara Healer Cron, and then EP, Mara Jade, Darth Vader Duel's End, and Royal Guard with the Duel's End Focus Datacron. Yeah, just crushed them all. So saw him coming. Very fair. Well, we'll get to the back last. How's that grab? Up top, Great Mothers, Morgan, DTP, Spirit, and Marin. If I wanted to do a DTMG thing again, I think I would much rather have Night Trooper along than not. So, got him, right? Next, Aphra, BT1, 000, IG90, and HK. With the HK Focus Datacron that's on its way out with set 25. Barator, my first round opponent, was kind enough to share that nothing in the Focus Datacron setup that I had from this latest set stopped his Gungans. Gungans were able to pretty much just 65 it. So I thought through a few different things I might rotate in, and I even talked it out with Barator. And in the end, he actually recommended, honestly, you might go with like this HK Cron, maybe the defense combination with everything else might offer a better chance of resistance to the Gungans. I have to find out in the history. See, but he one-shot it regardless. Next was Zuckuss, Forlom, Dabba, Boba, Fennec, and Asajj Dark Disciple. This time, instead of with the newest Asajj Dark Disciple Focus Datacron, I took a recommendation to try the Zuckuss Cron that I'd previously had success with in 3 versus 3 as a defensive. And to see, just to see what would happen. He got through it, so sample size of 1. Doesn't look like we stripped any banners. I remember stripping a few banners with the other Focus Datacron. Something I might switch back. Ahsoka, General Syndulla, Huyang, Padawan Sabine, and Watt with the Tank Cron, 25% turn meter, again crushed. So now we get to Fleet, where against Home 1, 77, against the Endurance here, I guess 77, and then against the Chimera, that's my best guess, that was what? Yeah, he got a 69 on that. Yeah. So one of these last 2 fleets, but it's my guess that it was this one. Nice. All right, last but not least, back zone. So I felt like I needed to set a little heavier on this guy. Since he doesn't have Spider Maul, I thought I might again attempt using Traya with a support cron if I see his stranger team on defense. We remember from last time that having very high health seems to be the best way to get through that fight. So we'll see. That being said, Lord Vader got one shot. Pirate King Hondo, SM33, Silvo, Brutus, Bane with the support cron, same as last round, destroyed, and yet Slacker remains. Now, ucantsay likely has a solid counter for them, so I have already accounted for him getting a 65 here. So if we get a 1579 plus 65 plus 210 for the zone bonus, that's an 1854, man. That's spicy. Now, I also did the math on my phone earlier. Up until this point, before he killed anything on fleet, I saw that he had scored about a 64 point something banner average up until. So when I tell you, man, it's tight today. It is tight. See how it goes. Feathers, subtask, good luck. If it's 2 or more, I'm not returning as a mod in 10 days. Oh, man. Housley, hi, Tass. How's it going, man? Yarmush, kick his ass. Yeah, I hope so. You know, I set a fairly rigorous defense, and he's all but blown through it. So, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the top side. So, Stormtrooper Luke, Stormtrooper Han, Leia, Han, and Chewie. Stormtrooper Luke focused Datacron. You know, the Han stuff and maybe some turn meter stuff action happening, but the relics are fairly low, so the intention is to strip banners by any means. Aphra, BT1, 000, IG90, who is only 4 stars, and then Django with the IG90 focused Datacron. Okay, fair. Fugitive Omega, Mercenary Hunter, Mercenary Wrecker, Crosshair, and Original Omega with the Fugitive Omega regular Datacron from the latest set. And then Jedi Master Mace, Ayla, Jocasta, Temple Guard, and Jabba. Hackercron. Bottom front. The opponent has Oz, Wiggled, SM33, Kix, and Sano. So Hondo is somewhere. Hondo is with Pirate King on offense? It's unlikely to set it. So, what do you guys really like for this? Because it is the healer cron, so there's a little more annoying revive. Ooh, yeah, the healer. The only one is Kix, so we just have to boo-boo Kix. This up. I honestly should look. Call it 7, sure. Just there. Or healer, what was it? Bulk? I think it was bulk. It was dark side. You know what? I don't think that matters as much in terms of data. I mean, or with that. All right, sort by banners. We need to talk about what's going to take this out super clean. Yes, Queen Amidala, 7. We used this to overkill stuff last round. I want. Baylan is good, but I wonder. You know, these guys from Phantom Menace are clever players, and they would know that I'm not expecting more than 1 GL on defense. If there was a JMK Ezra in the back and I didn't have Baylan, considering all else that I've set, I might be in some trouble. I don't know. I'll think about it. We've got that as an option. By the way, as far as the game plan, the Ray team here with Swolo, RJT, GK, and Xeris with the attacker cron. Probably just Cere Malicos. Yeah. Cere Malicos, I feel, with Cal, that should be closer off to a 65. I would like to have that for Riva, so I do have to do something else. But see that the Xeris unit, the Inquisitor Varys, is not here. So, no, I'm not really sure what to make of this. Do for it. The 200% health is in full effect. I got to think about it. Boba, Jabba, Aush, Dengar, and Zam with the Boba FDC. It will feel a little gross, but I think I'm just going to do the C Bane here the same way I did towards the end of last round. There is some risk there, I understand. But unless somebody else has something fire as an idea, I do have concern that anything else might be wrong. I guess I can check real quick. Anyway, I think I won't be punished for using Cere against Ray. Which means that if I get to the back wall, I have JML, JMK, Leia, and C, I want to say. Right? I can get back there. We'll see. Good, you figured it out. Talk to me about banners, friend. Wow, Ahsoka, Exile, Ezra. Did that to me. I would be sad. Interesting. Gas CRex. Oh, with GK. How good immunity. Okay, Queen Amidala. Xeris. I actually have that. We could do that here, right? That's a fair option as well. Otherwise, did I already pen something in? Spreadsheet? Yeah, Seabane is what I wrote. That's plan of record. Riva. Here's my. Yeah, I originally wrote to use here against the. Leia against Ray was the original plan of action. If there is something like a JMK in the back, I would feel really good about having Leia for that.
So you're not going to stream here on Discord?
I couldn't hear you clearly. How you doing?
Hi. So you're not going to stream here on Discord?
You know what? The fans on my computer are screaming a little less than they were a moment ago, so I'll give you that. How's that sound? I didn't have it up earlier when Shake popped in because, yeah. Things started like they were about to pop, and I'm like,
Yeah, you bought a computer that was worth about as much as a car. You can't even drive it.
And the fans are working. But that's yeah, see, I like hearing them wind down every once in a while. It's okay when they wind up once. What makes you worry is when they stay wound up.
How many things are you doing on your computer? How much porn are you downloading?
I have an ungodly number of tabs open, and I'm doing myself absolutely no favors here, right? Probably minimize a fair handful.
Are you running on 32 or 64 RAM?
God, I don't know that anybody runs off of 32.
That's why I'm asking about your thing being you're talking about your.
Just saying. You can see live, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. What were you coming in here to say first?
Oh, I've been here for like 10 minutes waiting for you to put up your stream.
Oh, good. So, is it Baylan or is it something else versus Maz? I'll at least write Baylan down as an option. Baylan, in Marok, Han Chewie.
I would honestly just take like what did you land on for JMK? Was that just for Jabba? Was that just Bane?
Bane is the original plan. I was also seeing something else that was kind of cool. What was it? Yeah, Queen could do it. Although the win rate is a little bit more spotty.
Yeah,
we'll go ahead.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't do Queen. I was just say like
Queen can underman the Maz as well.
Yeah, I was just say I would err on the side of giving yourself a buffer for banners.
Mm-hmm.
So I would Queen probably 3 or 4 man the Maz, and then I would 2 man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vin. Yeah, Vin. If you were trying to upgrade to 64 gigs of RAM now, like fork over $1,000 or some shit. Like
it won't be me that's gonna get caught in that exact way. So yeah, I mean you have 3 successes here. What is this? Attacker.
How many of them are fatal?
Support and support. 3 different IDs. How's that grab you?
That's good. That's good. Having it be 3 different people is way better than having it be the same person 3 times.
Fair. So meter, turn meter. That was a common attribute across anything. As far as stats go, crit damage, primarily. Health is a secondary. This one was straight on full damage. And was also the most brutal crush of the 3. But there was some relic delta. Fair enough. All right, so I think plan of record is Queen there.
Yeah, I think spotting yourself as many banners as you can is the optimal.
It really needs to be, because this guy is, dangerous. All right, so Cere for Rey. What on Reva am I going to do?
I mean, you obviously can't bank on it, but I honestly think he needs to break the SLK down, which is why he's waiting. Otherwise, there's no real reason to wait if he had a clean answer. Because the pressure he would put on you by having a clean answer would be so much better than him leaving it up.
Oh, there's nothing I can rely on there, though, because he's done this exact behavior before, and then one-shot the last thing. Sometimes it's a fleet, sometimes it's a ground team. But I think because he knows that I'm going to do the calculation, just trying to leave as much uncertainty as possible when he knows he's got something for it in the back pocket, that's kind of my read. Yeah, Yamamush is in the chat. He fought him just last round and says that feels like something ucantsay would do.
Sure, yeah, and that's why I said I wouldn't rely on it. Mm-hmm. But I am pointing out that he may not have an answer. So just get yourself in a position where you can spot yourself as many banners as possible. Because me, knowing you, you're going to get either bad RNG or click a wrong button and hole yourself out somewhere. And hey, I'm just being honest, man. I am the same way. I will. Hell, I cost myself like 10 banners today just for being a dumbass.
What you get. All right,
I mean,
so
I still won. I'm not fighting somebody like this, but yeah.
This is turn meter and crit damage. What was that? Was that a support that was the most brutal? It really was. Just super high crit damage and armor penetration. So if this is the best I have to offer for the purpose, then I think we'll just stick with that. Back to you. Yeah. All right. Increase cooldowns on. Well, I guess it won't matter because Quiggle's going to be the guy. Yeah.
If you had the over for 30 minutes until Tass does a fight, you win.
Wow. Nice. Future is now. This is an attacker, so yeah, this Padawan Obi-Wan hit's going to be severe. All right, let's go. Are we in a thing right now? Hey, Damon35, good to see you. Vin Altabi, good to see you. It looks like the Monopoly hat. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a top hat. All right,
it is definitely one of Tass's worst hats, in my opinion.
Don't listen to Dagger. He is El Hater Supremo.
No, Cass
Also
has
a bump,
Fez.
so just basic. Bible coming soon. The theater's near you. Dispel won't really do what I want, but I do want him to have the legend. Battle meditation. Having him hired for kill? Not quite. Soon. Soon. Soon, he said. Confident. Soon. Leave Brittany alone. Yeah. Alright. All eyes on you. Oh, the dodge. I hate it. Okay. Looking good. Everybody looking healthy. Good. That's the droid we're looking for. 67 opener.
And props to the 60 people joining us on a Saturday afternoon in the US, Saturday evening EU.
That's true. There's a lot of people on right now, and we didn't have any raids yet. So, yes, really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. All right.
Yeah, Vin, I'm not I'm not reading that comment, but that was good. Vin over on the YouTube is making a funny.
Wait. I don't see anything.
I heard that 64 gigabytes of RAM are more expensive now in the US
okay,
than
that
they
was
are 15. Yeah.
Comedy at its finest.
Yeah.
But unironically, what do we like for this? Gungans is an option. He's also got Gungans up top, though. Like, I have Gungans assigned up top for his Aphra that I can see.
Cere here is not an awful thing. You might even be able to underman Cere.
Well, that would imply, then, that we are committing to the use of Leia on Rey, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, like, where else were you going to use it?
Literally only if, and we talked about this, if he has like JMK Ezra in the back, which is rare, almost unheard of, especially for him. Very unlikely. I'm probably worried about nothing, but it's nevertheless possible.
I would only say that if he has I think I told you this when you were planning.
Yeah.
That if he has JMK Ezra in the back, that SLK that's hanging out there looks really dirty. Like, I don't know what his answer is outside of maybe just Bane, and that might be risky. So, I guess what I'm saying is I would just plan on it not being there. Again, not for any other reason besides if he has JMK for offense, or if he doesn't have JMK for offense, he's gonna have to use Bane there.
Bane's gonna probably work.
I've had it not work.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Then that's the risk factor here. That's what I'm sweating out right now, folks. Thinking about this is the fork in the road. Definitely a difference made here. Phoenix, yeah, there isn't anything that strictly forbids Phoenix. It does require CRex, which means he is almost extraordinarily unlikely to have Pirate King. But if he does, then I would have to do gas without CRex, which I'll use the 5's Cron, and it'll be like 60 banners. Maybe it's better if I just use CRex Cron, even though CRex isn't there, but I still want to say it's lower 60s on the banners.
Well, also your Sovereign, did he set Mace?
He did set Mace.
Your Saw team goes down like significant points if you don't have CRex as well.
That is part of the plan, in fact, is to use
the
CRex
other
there. Yeah.
The other problem too is there's a 15% chance you just lose the Phoenix fight on the spot. And that's why I don't like doing that in efficiency wars or efficiency fights.
Yeah. Still, though, I think the way the choices are breaking down, it looks like my best move is.
I think you see Bane this, and then you Malgus the Inquisitors.
I worry about them. They've got
There's
the huge Giga health. That takes
time.
There's no
5th and no 8. There's no 5th and no 8th to like CC you out.
Yeah. Oh, Master Kyle says I remodded for half an hour on my bounty hunters for the new Asajj team. She's kind of nuts. She is a very welcome punch up to the bounty hunter. They actually have.
She got me a hold. She got me a hold this week.
Now, did you use the Zuckuskron, or was that with the new FDC?
Zuckuskron.
Zuckus. Okay, yeah, I'd heard.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, much. That's what I'm saying. I'm simply going through like if Tass's fear is correct, that leaves something dicey for him. Like I don't think he has JMK in the back, and I think he does have an answer. And if both of those things are true, Tass is sweating over nothing. But Tass is going to sweat over this regardless, and that's okay.
Anxiety, the breakfast of champions.
That's why you need a cooling fan in your office, because apparently your computer needs it too.
Yes. Sweaty palms don't help anything either.
Yeah. Also remember, that's R7, R7, R8, R8.
You think that Malgus with the big health cron is cool here?
Again, this falls into the category of things I would do without thinking twice. There's no 8th to pressure you. There's no 5th to heal them back up and put fear down and mess with you. You can't TMR them.
Please, did you still have CRex on defense?
No, I have CRex, but I was hoping to use that with Saw up top for an Underman against his Jedi Master Mage.
Yeah, Phoenix is also just what happens if the 15% happens and Reva resists the stagger, and then you just lose on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's your entire GAC on the spot gone because you decided to do that.
It shan't be I.
Yeah. I'm not saying Phoenix is a bad counter. I'm just saying that I am hesitant. I am when I do that, when I think about that, I'm hesitant, especially in this hyper efficiency meta, to spot my opponent like a 15% chance to win a fight if I can help it. Especially if you have something like Malgus that I think is higher than that. Although someone in chat can, maybe sell me on it, sell you on it or whatever.
Yes, the game is meant to be sold, not told. In a very literal sense. That's funny. I remember this last time. This flurry that comes right after the transformation is worrisome. Okay.
They're not dead yet.
Okay. I mean, it helps that, the attack.
Soon.
Oh my god. Fucking stop, please. This is literally what I said last time, by the way, word for word. Fucking stop, please. Those 3 words in that order. I was there. Fucking stop, please. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Somebody just did something over on Twitch side. I will check that in a minute. Don't think
I resubbed using Prime.
Oh, you did?
I gave you my ex-wife's money again. Yeah, you get my ex-wife's money every month.
Right, and we appreciate Dagger's ex-wife. I think everybody would agree with that. The uncontroversial position. On auto, you go.
And this is really good because it gives you a buffer for that Traya fight in case you lose somebody.
Maybe. Yeah. 68 there. That's good. Good so far, lads. Expensive. Good.
JMK plus Mace looks like it has promise, but I think there was only 2 battles that I saw when I was looking. So I don't know how reliable that would be. So
Is
maybe after
assigned?
What?
Is Malicos still on defense?
No, Malicos is with us today.
But it was the Tass is basically debating whether he wants to do that to Rey or do that to Reva.
Yeah. Because if I do Cere Malicos to Riva, then I would most likely want to use. I mean, I guess I could use JMK here, but like Leia would be this. No, not. Yeah, I mean, there's no Exile Ezra here, so I mean.
There is also no Baris Kron active, so.
Correct. Yeah, it is just an attacker cron with an insane amount of health. Did I actually filter that on correctly? First of all,
You did not filter it correctly.
Sorry? Yeah, no, I know it.
Yeah, it's not filtered.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Like 100% of them, they were posting it with that added.
Take out Paris.
Take out RJT, really. That's the part that might not be in many comments there. See, at least we get a handful to look at with this data. 71% for Cere Malicos. Now, what was that assuming? But that was assuming Cal, because Cal's usually a wrinkle for banners. And 2 people dropped for want of relics, I would say, more than anything.
Also, the attacker cron is the response if they think you're going to sear it. So that was a soul read right there.
Maybe, yeah. So, Leia or JMK?
Vex is raiding.
Hey, Vex, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate the raid. How did it all end?
I heard you were up to some shenanigans, like testing stuff the other day.
Yeah, we heard all about it. Lady Malami Vex raid, yeah. SDX the Master says holla to have you. Yeah, how was it? Yes, somebody tell us. If Vex did the streamer thing where you hit the raid button and then you bolt to use a bathroom, I completely understand. Somebody should answer. All right, there we go. Vex says hopefully 3-0. All right, so it's not finally decided yet.
3-0. You have 3 accounts, Vex? I thought, wow.
Sounds like a reasonable.
Jeez. That is ambitious, my friend. But congratulations.
So Cere would surely just maul this, because Maul will be in there. Maul this.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I'm sure you do. I'm not entirely proud of myself either, but here we are. These are the days of our lives.
You feel better about your life when I make those jokes.
That is true. I'm going to exclude Cal and Exile. Okay, there. And then we'll... Okay, show me the finest banners in the land. Don't tell me, Queen, because we don't have that. 2 attempts. Why did one of you go with 6?
Yeah, I'm extra white trashing it today. I have a plastic McDonald's cup that I'm drinking my tea out of.
55 with Leia, really? Goodness.
That seems like a few wins.
And that looks like a reasonably well-equipped opponent. But...
Well, it turns out that,
lots of wins were probably had there.
Yeah, you guys weren't here when we talked about the Phoenix, because you should look at what Tass's opponent put up, and basically there's a 15% chance you just lose the fight on the spot with Phoenix. So in a fight where his opponent averaged like 64.8 banners on the ground.
Yeah, we can't do the Phoenix on the Riva, guys. We can't risk imperfection. We can't risk anything. Because even though this slacker is still standing, it is a ruse. He has something to 65 this. I believe in that.
Most assuredly.
You should believe in that too.
Yeah, that's the only that is one of the downsides to the Phantom Menace guys. Is that you don't have room for error against them. But otherwise, I probably no, Dumbin.
Has he dropped the battle? No. That's how we come up with like the 64.8 banner average. My man's like, my man dropped, like, if you consider, banners lost minus banners, and you consider getting more than a 65 on attack plus banners, then he has a net negative minus banners on my entire ground up to slacker of 3. Because he had like a 67 that claimed a couple banners back. So Raw -5, adjusted -3. We're walking the tightrope.
And he only dropped, what, 6 banners on fleet? So you're down like 9 banners?
Yeah, something like that.
Or-
Yeah, the double
sorry,
77 and then a 69. So we dropped, I guess, 8. You called it 77, but really call it like 6, right?
75, 76.
Yeah, call it 75 the nominal. Yeah.
Yeah. But basically Tass has to work. Tass is working with dropping less than 8 banners this entire fight, basically.
Right. So it's not just enough that we look for opportunities to go over 65, but for any doubt, for anything, it's worth haggling it out to try and make sure we get every banner. And I know you guys are generally not warm to
I made it a point to
efficiency
show up to
battles.
interact with. I also made it a point to show up to this one just to interact with the chat while you go into the tank.
Oh yeah, I mean, I am definitely going to be occupied here thinking. So
because right now Tass is +5. You got a 68 and a 67, so he's +5.
All true.
Yeah, no worries, Delman. Yeah, we're +5. Yeah, Lady Milani. Yeah, I'm really excited for this, especially since
Would Maul even be good here? Because he will drop a banner, most certainly.
Well, who'd you take in his spot? Like Fulcrum sucks here.
I agree, Fulcrum sucks here. I'm just.
I would 4-man it. At that point, like if you're dropping Maul, you're basically just 4-manning it, right?
That's something
there's
you will
nothing
have
I
to
can
look up
really
or
check
something.
that
I'm just saying
realistically compares.
because Maul, is a guaranteed banner loss because he, you're most certainly gonna get healing immunity, right, from Reba.
There's no healer. But there's no healer cron. So once it comes off during your pushes, you should be fine.
She won't go before your push. Or does
No,
she?
you hold your pushes till after she goes.
I guess.
Well,
But
we're going to
even his
middle with
pushes
her.
do
We're going to
damages to
middle with him
himself.
first anyway, so that's assuredly going to happen, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you're worried about that, Shake, like I said, I think you can legislate that. I also think you could do this with a 4-man, but
We can do this.
I mean, you
with
could look
it.
up Gungans again, but Gungans didn't look all that promising when I looked it up.
Gungans is the reserve option for Aphra.
So it's not available for this fight, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay. If you want to risk it with 4, I think you'd be more than, because remember, you have an R10 and he has R7, so that's a good delta.
Yeah, I mean, he is probably just going to execute them himself. In which case, trying to think about which cron I might need more. What other dark side teams do I have? First of all, in principle, you like the armor penetration on this one?
I like a mix of the two.
That's what's available on the first one. We have crit damage and health on the second one. It also has the benefit of speed up 3.
Oh yeah, I don't particularly care about the health. I care more about how much damage does this cron have on output.
Yeah, I just care about nobody getting early burned out, but there is a lot less risk of that here without dispels and the like. So I take
with no 8th, no dispel from 5th, no AoE no big AoE from 8th.
All right, so run with the 4, you say.
I'm not saying you should. I'm saying that Maul is likely going to end this up as a 64, and I wouldn't take Fulcrum because Fulcrum will die, and that's just worse.
Yeah, yes. Fulcrum's going to be not part of this regardless.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying is, like, I think you could do this with 4 because you have Relic Delta on 7th and 2nd, like Relic Delta 3, like a full 3 Relic Delta.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should.
Yeah, I
think
that's a put down.
3 to 2 Relic Delta across the board.
I think that the first rocks is going to just dismiss 3 of them.
Yeah, and if you think that's the case,
GI,
I like
who's -2.
Yeah, the problem is, Kylo, is that your health doesn't mean anything unless you're getting hit back. And the whole point of this team is to not get hit back.
All right, let's run this.
Yeah.
And then the final haggle about what to do about Rey.
Gas.
Love it.
Yeah. There's an option.
Right. Leave me alone.
uh,
Leave me alone. Been clear. Been not been clear. Okay. So far, so something. Okay.
Here comes the
Are you
healing
not dead?
immunity. So there's the DI.
I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. Hi. How are you?
All right. Everybody die?
Let's put this on slow mo, just for the pleasure of it. Relic 10 rocks. Oh.
Yeah, everybody die. Okay, good.
All right.
Yeah. We were good. We were good at the 4-man.
What is the proper expression? Have a seat.
Yeah.
Take a seat. One of these.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about, Kylo. Like when you just
Oink.
do that to people, yeah.
We'll see you
We're
never.
+6.
Yeah, I would say the +1 was worth it.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
it's
we're
all
+6 there.
contingent on being clean here. It's all, we're being cutesy here and now, but it's all going to be worth it if we were clean up until this point and we get through the front wall.
Yes, but we're +6, and that's the part that matters.
Which is fantastic. Great with
Because this is where it's likely to lose up arrow to, most certainly.
Yes.
So,
Also, that Empire fleet that I gave you has really been pulling its weight for me too. I got a
Great
hold
to
on it
hear,
today.
yeah. The swap to Chimera has historically, and I say historically in the sense of like, I don't know, the last 6 months, not really done a lot for me, but here in the last couple rounds, perhaps because it's so unexpected, it's doing well. I don't know. Really don't know.
Well, my theory is simply that people are unwilling to use Negotiator to just shit on it for 76, and they continue to try to Executor it and drop Banner.
Yeah.
Because if they just use Nego, they'd kick the crap out of it. Like it's 75-76. It's just designed to people who are stubborn and refuse to bench their Executor. Honestly, just take Stormtrooper Luke plus like one other person like C-3PO. Then you have 3 mass assists.
I have heard that Stormtrooper Luke is really good. How good does his setup need to be though? Because I would describe him as functional. What is it? 360 speed, some health, armor, little armor.
I will tell you. Hold, please. I will tell you what I have. And I only say that because it's not particular. I have speed set in the defense set, 324 speed, so plus 130, 79k health, 87k prot.
Mhm.
Like I just have a mix of. I literally just if you ask me what I have on him, my response would be just I have some mods. Health cross, prot circle, crit damage triangle. Just he has mods. Now I like C-3PO personally.
Okay.
Just because that's a 3rd mass assist.
Is there a reason why we wouldn't Radis Jin though?
Why would you Radis Jin?
Because they don't get to ignore stealth and stuff.
Fine, do whatever you want to do then.
Well, I'm asking,
why would
having
they
not
not
done
get
this
to
before.
ignore stealth?
I am simply my entire point here is that no matter what you do here, Adrad and Jin are not going to add anything to the fight outside of creating a 2-man little sub game. I'm saying that Luke adds something to the fight. So if you don't want to use it, that's also fine.
Tell us all for my edification.
Oh,
what are you
he has a-
liking so much about using it?
He has a TM pass. Like a
Yeah,
TM
his
swap.
middle. Okay,
And then he has a mass assist.
he does at that.
So just those 2 things alone give you a ton of damage output, and you have a lot more control over the flow of the fight with the TM swap.
Mm-hmm. And
Jin has a TM pass as well. What's
True.
the
Yeah.
point?
Yeah, that was the point about the TM swap, is that like he brings a lot of the same utility to the table, as well as just like I think having a better kit overall. But if you're familiar, if you're just comfortable with Radis Jin,
I mean,
it'd
I'm
probably
certainly
still work.
comfortable with Radis. Yeah.
Even the 5th here, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Or
we're
just
gonna
take
take a
4.
5th. I just wanted to have the Kron on here. This is the correct Kron to use. What would you guys do in the chat? I know TJ. If TJ's out there, I know TJ's a big fan. Of
Also he has
Luke.
an AoE. I also forgot about this. He has an AoE. The Mass Assist is an AoE Dispel.
That's kind of neat.
Forgot about that.
Healing temp. Doesn't say it does.
It's not.
Maybe that's a clause.
Oh no, that's the other. That's the other ability. Sorry, that's the dispel all buffs on all
yes.
enemies.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
the
rally
assist
all
clause.
rebel.
DM passes it.
Yeah.
Okay. Which might be nice actually for dispelling.
Yeah. See, Spovo in the chat makes a point that kind of appeals to my sense, which is this seems like the fight where you focus on sacrificing a banner with Adrad Jin.
Yeah, like I said,
Want
if
to
you
be
want
able to
to,
ignore stealth?
Only Ben, if he's not debuffed.
and
Which
Ray,
RJT
and Ray
will
is also an
be.
attacker.
Huh?
Ray is also an
You have
attacker.
to do it,
Ray is
Right,
also an
that's-
attacker. Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Yep.
And they have like 2 cleanses. One's a passive cleanse, one's an active cleanse with what's
She
his
only
face,
cleanses
the
herself,
tank.
right? Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Xeris cleanse.
No, the other 2. Paris
All right, so
and,
if we're going to do this,
GK.
the Ray Whirlwind will screw your band. Yeah, but if they're, I mean, to your point, I can't force her to, if she's cleansed, to focus her Whirlwind on Jin. Fair. So you would do Stormtrooper Luke and C-3PO?
Yeah, either that or Stormtrooper Han. Stormtrooper Han is like reasonably good as well.
We do have him, but I wouldn't describe him as very well equipped. Job. Have a look.
I like C-3PO more if you're doing a support cron. But you're not doing a support cron, so.
Fair. So, yeah, we've got the 110,000 health, 114,000 prot, 294 speed. Very little potency.
Yeah.
What do you think? Put yourself in my shoes.
So I got a 63 versus a very similar team using the Rex FTC.
Yeah.
You're using an attacker cron.
I am.
So just letting you know I got a 63 with Luke and Han. And I was telling you that I actually think the support cron might be slightly better. And then if that's the case, I would want C-3PO.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I have a support. I do have a support bulk with very high health, in fact.
Yeah. Not trying to throw too many wrenches into your plan here. Just, going through my observations.
But you're feeling this.
Yeah, there's no Ezra you have to bink off right away.
It's true. Yeah, and I mean, the object of the blast is Xeris, yes?
Yeah.
So we can do this. All right.
Yes, Bovo asked if you have the R2 Focus Cron.
I do.
The R2 Focus Cron is, it's good. I don't mind that one either.
But if I have to fight a Pirate King, which I don't think is there, then I would want to have it. But what do you think?
Like, the problem with this fight that you're going to do right here is that most of it is dealer's choice. You
It's
could
true.
do it with the
this.
FTC.
That's why this is a tough call. This is the fork in the road.
Yeah.
The fear is nice. And we know that R2, where Drogon is unavailable to hit, assuming, let's say, they're debuffed or something, they will prefer to go after R2, so that's nice for him. Defense is going to be great.
And if you wanted to play it safe and use something familiar, you could take the support cron with Adrad and Jin, and then they can't ignore taunt. Because they're debuffed.
Boy, of all the things that have been said, that absolutely feels the best.
Because it's familiar. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know that I like to do things a little bit differently than you do, and I just want to give you something that maybe feels a little more familiar. So there's less room for you to make like tactical errors in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if there was even a drop on the board, I might take the riskier road just because we all like to see something a little off the beaten path. I don't know.
Because Leia, I'm not, knock on wood, almost assuredly is going to win anyways. It's just what are the banners going to look like? Right, knock on wood.
That's right. The horse feeling is getting cute for a banner or two. I feel that, good sir.
Yeah. And hopefully next week he'll have good mods or better mods on his Luke. Like I'll probably have better mods on my Luke next week.
You'll have to tell me what looks like a good setup for those off stream. We'll catch up about.
Yeah. Depending on when we do the actual podcast, I'll probably talk about it more there too. But we'll see.
Sure. All right, we're gonna do it this way, and let's try and
Ads
blow
are on the
through.
way. Ads are on the way in a minute.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I want to get through this, and I think we all know what this fight kind of looks like. So
That's fair.
I want to just get bullying. Okay. Thank you, GK, for not being immediately taunting, so we have the opportunity. So, not entirely appreciated, friend. You're costing me money. Dispel, I guess. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. Okay, now she. You being stunned is still kind of the bee's knees, if possible. Who can be crit, friend? Can't, so we'll do the flames then. Gotta dispel first. Try and put the hurt on her. Done here.
Oh, you can swap. I was saying you could have swapped back to Drogon.
I would
True.
recommend doing that sometime soon.
True, but I really just want Ben stunned. Alright, there's the DI we were looking for. The overall sense. Get this off of you. Chill. All you. Stun. Dig it. We'll chill on this. Just a moment. Wait. Local representative. Done. Part 3. Or pass to Drogon.
I always have the TM bar
Pass.
pulled out to see where Drogon is, but I think Drogon's going to go before they move anyways.
Yeah, that looks probably fair. No stun. Whirlwind, possibly soon. Still want to stun instead. That is law. You over there. Shield's up now. Get over here. See what happens. Gotta ramp up to get through this very high health that she's rocking. Kill. We need the killing blow. Pass back over. Let's start making headway. Death to the enemy. Good. Back under with you. Good. Well then, you're cool, so why don't we finally use this? First time. Nice. Well timed. Well timed. Just stopped. So let's go ahead and go for the... Sure. To save the stun. Patient. Done. If at all possible. Very good. Why not? Over here. Neighborhood. And since I have to tap you, I guess we'll go ahead and take the fire off. Doors for the road. Relax. Okay. You there. I'd very much prefer you to be gone. I'm about that. Now?
Yeah, maybe you can stall out long enough for the ult. But you got to get moving.
Maybe. Minute 24? Yeah, maybe. Okay. whatever. Is this
Basic. Just basic.
basic? Yeah.
Just
All
basic.
Heal?
Just basic. Because now you get the ult to go to max health. Now here's your banners. Woo!
okay. So far, so good.
Yep.
We're up a few
the
banners going into this next wall.
We're +6 going into the back wall.
Yes, that's correct.
Ooh. Stress.
Oh, yes, guys. Okay, no GLs in the back. Oh my god, it was worth it. The stress was. Maybe it wasn't worth it. Maybe it's just massive cope. But I feel better. I feel better.
Well, you raised your blood pressure for no reason.
As is tradition.
Yep. Exactly, Lady Malami.
Shortening my lifespan. All right, let's go ahead and plan out the rest of this. Setting in the back. He's got gas, full 501st with attacker. By Finzori. Oh. Yeah, I want to say that's Carth, and since we didn't set the Wookiees, I actually do have the essential ingredient, that's Zalbar. Grogu. No. Oh, that's why I already wrote BK. Even in writing them.
That's fair, lady. Yeah. On my computer screen here, your name is a really pale pink that kind of just like blends together in my eyes.
I'm sorry?
I'm talking to the chat.
Okay.
One of the people I was talking to in chat on my computer screen, her name kind of blends together because of the color. So I like
see.
stumbled through it.
See.
I assume I'm using her because the name is Lady.
All right.
Yes, Bazinga. Dagger is blind. That is yes.
More
Have you not seen how
research required. Go ahead. Keep talking. Sorry.
I'll say, have you not seen how thick my glasses are?
Oh, do you need
no,
me to put
never
the
pink
camera on?
eye. Never pink eye. We don't. Where's the cat? Where's the Wakanda, the Black Panther gift? We don't do that here. Yeah, yeah. No farting on pillows in this household.
Bulk attacker. Ooh, the armor penetration, 333%. Serious issue. Serious issue.
There's the occasional Dutch oven, but no farting on pillow.
Absolutely nobody asked. I just realized something. No, I'm not. But I did just realize something. Our sweet girl responded with my water without me noticing. Actually, give it. Yes, I would like the water. All right. So yeah, JMK cat, of course. Have the Queens, Hacker, Gungans. Yeah, Gungans is already reserved. JML for sure. I can see that. Okay, now we start heading outside of 65. So probably a JMK underman for gas. That's fine. Can afford that. Finzori. I mean, we already have the plan of Carth, but is there a superior option that I'm not seeing because I'm not looking for it? Possibly. Thank you. Sure, that would be great. All right, where were we?
If you want to get greedy on that gas team and do a 2-man and just kill Rex twice, you probably could make that work.
With what?
JMK Cat.
For talking about gas?
Yeah.
Oh,
otherwise,
Rex.
you could take. Otherwise, you could take like Mace.
Yeah.
C was used up front. STX.
Yeah. See,
Also,
we used to just blow through his what you call it, his Boba Jabba.
I don't even know how good solo C is versus gas this. We still have attacker.
Look at that.
Oh, the 4-man?
Have I not needed Jolie before though? I feel like I have.
Yeah. What's the relic level? Is this one of those where there's like R7s?
Fair question. Yes, 7s fighting 7s and a 9.
Okay, now what are the relics that you're fighting against?
I actually have this cron. I have this exact situation available. Like giga-ass protection on. Sorry, what was your question going to be?
What relic level are his that you're fighting against?
Certainly less than mine. 68777.
Yeah.
So you think I don't have to risk it and leave off Jolie, right? So we were just trying to see if there was a non-Carth 66 that we liked.
Oh, fair. Yeah, because you're gonna underman with JML, you're gonna underman with JMK, and you could underman with Saw. So you're already looking at plus banners on these last 2 walls.
Fair.
So I don't think you need to get too cute, and I think you can take in the full 5.
Okay, so yeah, take in the full 5 there. That's fine. Carth. Albar.
Yeah, and all I'm saying, STX, is I tried doing C solo in 3s, and that was really dicey against the attacker cron.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine that it's even more dicey in 5s.
Stormtrooper Luke
C solo versus gas.
Stormtrooper Luke is all about attacks out of turn, so we would actually we could use Reva there. What else did I write in?
Oh,
because originally Traya was slated to deal with Stranger if we saw it, but there is no Stranger on D. Which is what he did to me in 3s. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say I hate you for this because I selfishly want to know if Iden beats that team.
Yeah, I'm not going to test that.
I know. That's why I said I hate you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then you are right to hate. You're well within your right to hate. All right, we looked up gas. We looked up Finn. What do I want? Let's see. Aphra is just going to be Nas, Jar Jar, Tarpal, Boom, Phalanx, and I guess we're doing an armor penetration cron there because of the increased defense on that team. Sound about right to you?
Sure.
Fugitive Omega can be, I don't know, JML? Did I write it?
Yeah, JML Underman. During the planning phase, that was JML Underman.
Yeah, JML. Yeah, JML's the plan. Okay. JML, JKR, JKL, JK. And then Jedi Master Mace was supposed to be Saw, Luthen, Kyle, and CRex.
Yep.
Healthy attacker cron.
You can also take Cere to eat the handcuffs if you have the flexibility banner wise.
We would certainly have that flexibility if the plan goes to plan. Like we're going to do JMK Cat Mace again. There's very little benefit to me stunting when he's got like 300 plus armor penetration on it. Why bother? EKM, I think I had originally intended to use Baylan, who is in fact available. We can double check our homework. No?
Oh, what's that clip from Supernatural? I think it's Supernatural where it's like, make the plan. Plan goes wrong. I forget what it is, but there's like a famous like GIF from I think it's Supernatural, where it's essentially It's essentially make the plan goes wrong.
I believe in that.
Because Bazinga said, since when does a plan ever go to plan?
So there it is. Traya 66. What's that? What's the story there, folks? Attacker Crom with high health. So if I could afford a support Crom with high health, surely that would be better. So maybe Traya goes there. And Sav, yes, definitely Sav Scion. So many times Talon just dies for free. So I like this. This is a good looking counter.
Oh, here it is. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
Dig it?
There we go. I had to go find it.
That's
It's
fair.
gonna bug me otherwise.
Okay. I think we are completely covered plan-wise. What are you up to, you can't say? Still waiting me out, are we?
Oh, he's not going to do anything for another hour and a half.
Almost
There'll be 7
assuredly.
minutes to
Well,
go,
I
he'll
think
be
once
back.
if he sees that I fully cleared ground, I'm guessing he's going to make his move. Okay.
It's also getting close to his bedtime, probably, because it's middle of the no. It's a weekend. It's a weekend. It's a Saturday night for him, or Sunday morning.
So, looking at this team, we see that Han is here. I think mechanically we're probably okay. What if I took 9th and then the FDC? What if I did that?
I would do this fight later, because it may not matter.
The alternative, and it may be safer to do this, consider using Traya here and then just doing Baylan against BKM.
I did like that.
I do.
Traya will have better banner recovery.
Yeah, I like that better as well.
I'm a lot less worried about one of them just getting straight up plugged into non-existence too. Yeah?
Yeah, it's not even the plug, it's just the Han opener is gonna hurt. One of most certainly, GI or 7th. And it's gonna suck for the rest of the battle.
Well, it's basically if he shoots GI, you're down like you're 1 to 2 banners. Yeah. If he shoots 7th, you're down like 3 to 4 banners, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like Trap better in this case because doesn't matter who he shoots, they're not gonna die, and you'll recover near instantly.
Han's not gonna kill anybody. Han's damage does man.
I don't know,
no,
man.
I
don't want to say never when it's Han, man. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, but Han's damage is not anywhere close to what Han's damage is not anywhere close to what it used to be.
Let's see.
Han
what else
used to one-shot motherfuckers off the rip. He ain't doing that shit no.
Oh yeah, we also have Maz. That looks clean.
Yeah.
We don't have SM33 though, but we'll see if there's a comp. Here's 63 with Baylan. Tell me more. Wow. Some L's, to be honest. Looks less attractive than I had last recalled.
There is a bunch of really shit teams. Do you specify like at least part of the team? I saw a few without even Shin in there.
I wouldn't talk too much shit about these teams because the dude is where he is. But they are probably
no, not his teams. The
his
stuff he's looking up. Because there was like a few people using without Shin and Marok in there.
Oh no! If you're taking in Baylan, you're taking Han with the stun off the rip. My 2 cents.
Yeah. You're stunning.
That's what I meant when I said that. Yeah, I wouldn't see what fails.
Probably
either IG or Bo.
Yeah. 63 like that. That was with
probably actually Bo, just to fuck up the birds thing.
I'm sorry?
I said you might actually stun Bo or Bam just to fuck up the birds thing.
Yeah, or I might just reconsider this option because
it would be Bo. Because if you stun Bam, she's going to give him a bonus turn because he was stunned and he didn't mass assist. So you'd shoot Bo.
Is there another team that I'm holding that I'm not thinking about using yet?
Malgus.
Dagger, did DPK retire? Asked Ray Rock.
No, I don't think so. He just is pretty casual these days.
Like the bum.
See, one of the problems he ran into is he fell off the top guilds, because he'd be doing a lot less work if he was in one of them. He went to a guild where he was required to play like every game mode, and then like slowly burned out because he had to play TB and he had to do like all this extra shit. Where if he had just stayed in the gauntlet and stayed in like the top 5 guilds, he would have had a way more lax. Might not have burned out.
What if we did Han Kira?
I can see that. I like Han L3 a little bit better, just because of the bulk.
There can be no mistakes. What else was I doing last season?
Honestly, just get around to that team last. Just start knocking out teams and then agonize over it.
I respect that position. However, it's gonna cause me some level of anxiety to not feel like it's solved before I get cracking at this point. Because I have this is that situation that stresses me out. I've got everything in the world at my fingertips. Don't screw it up now.
Well, pop a Xanax and then kill the gas team and move on.
You can't tell me. Don't you ever tell me what to do. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
I think things will get a lot clearer once you're like plus 10 banners.
CRex FD.
Cass is going to give yourself an aneurysm because he somehow set a strong defense and still somehow just has everything left on offense.
So that's one of the great plagues of our time, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's either this one or this one. Probably.
Oh man, I don't speak. Is that Russian? I think that's Russian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's the Russian?
YouTube chat.
YouTube chat. Oh man, I realized I haven't seen. Oh wow! Hey, Chaitan, I know we saw you before. Somebody want to translate that and help me out?
Yep, I am.
Very nicely.
Trying to figure out how to copy paste this. Because
I think with this much health and a relic delta, I think I could be okay.
How do I copy paste this off YouTube? Because right click. There we go. No, that's select all. That is terrible. I don't want to do that shit.
Anyway. Deuce respect our enemy. Yes. Fine.
Well, he can speak translated English.
Oh, we can?
There you go.
Oh, fantastic. I was copy pasting your comments.
Yeah, last comment is from him.
Let me see here.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Hi, yes, Tass. I'm from Russia. Thank you for what you do. I've been following you for a while. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Glad you enjoy. All right, let's do the other fun one, shall we? What is this? There's a Datacron we use? What do we use for this? I remember there being a certain one.
Yeah, he said, hey, hello, Tass. As always, it's a pleasure to watch. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Honestly, not likely to need the Juhani, but doesn't feel like a worthwhile risk to take. Seriously, though,
Why
what kind of cron was I
Malagas
using?
do matter?
And then I believe this translates into something akin to, there's two different translations here, but it's, wow, you've never had an opponent like this before, if I'm not mistaken, something new.
No, definitely not something new, because we fought ucantsay many times, and These guys in this same guild, Phantom Menace, are all very dangerous in the sense that they play a very efficient game. They will take as many power teams as required, sometimes as having as little as 1 or no GLs on defense, to ensure that they have enough to be able to score high banners on every team on offense. Like, that's their goal. That's the way they do it. Sure.
Yep.
Literally
And then the last one says,
I used.
And then the last comment is, yes, Russia, yes, Russia.
Very fair.
So yes, because I asked if it was Russian.
Let me check my own records.
Are you out of the dangerous zone as far as banners go?
We haven't cleared enough teams to say. But I'm just
so I was wondering if Malika's duo would be better.
He's currently in a very good position, but yeah.
So far, so good is the answer. We're looking good. Yes, so far. We got to look for as many ups as possible. Okay. 5. Where did I do Carth fight? Let's check my spreadsheet. Carth, I did in round 8. Round 8 of last 5ers.
He responded and he said, "Oh no, I saw it. You fought him in 1 and 3v3."
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Here's the video. I found it. Last 5 vs. 5 fighting our buddy Arsenal. Here's your.
Yeah, Kickban. In Soviet Russia, CG micropays you.
Oh, this is a cron that has since expired, yeah? What kind of cron? What did I choose?
Oh, some doo-doo ass cron?
That's what I'm hoping. Tell me that I... Oh, that's right. The protection. Duh. See? Nobody helped me. I had to not remember all on my own.
Oh, no worries, Chayton.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, I can Google Translate if you are so inclined. Yeah, he's one of the top players in this game. I think currently he's in the 3rd bracket, but that's mostly because of Herodians.
Yes, that is correct.
But he would be 1st bracket, and yeah, Fatal's also awesome.
God. Boy, am I feeling good about the Juhani already. Or sorry, the Jolie already.
Yeah, it's like, I was saying, it's not awesome? This fucking fight.
This opener is not the droid we're looking for? Oh my god, please don't do that. I want to say the right answer is to do the 3rd. Yeah, it was the right answer.
It turns out that was the correct answer.
Heat revive, yes.
It turns out that was, in fact, the correct answer.
So, how do I get his prop back now?
You don't.
Put down dots. You put down dots.
Basic.
Back out of turn. Basic, yeah. Basic.
Special would be better.
Because it'll call what's his name without... Yeah.
Yes.
Basic.
Middle would be...
Basic is the least damage. Or sorry, the taunt, rather. Basic here for sure.
Yeah, basic because you have
what
to.
It is. 64 will have to take one. I'll tell you what, it was not as good as 64 had we not taken the Juhani. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. Can't be taking too many of those on the chin. All right.
But yeah, Che, if you wanna post in Russian, I'm happy to Google Translate it for Tass.
Please
if
do.
You are more comfortable communicating in Russian.
64 here. Man, that was a good restoration. All right. Yeah, Baylan here. Okay.
Yeah, because one of us is gonna have to Google Translate. And it's easier if it's the 3rd party.
Technically speaking, we do have Hondo.
Cosley says, unfortunately, no.
Can't ignore.
Oh, that's great, Cosley. Yeah, the Che is over on the YouTubes. I personally like L3 here, just to have an extra taunt, but I could see Kira being enough damage to punch through.
It's also the stagger from Gira, which is nice.
Well, I don't know if he's clocked in such a way to take advantage of the AoE stagger.
I think that he is fast. What this is set up to do is, I don't know, but she is set up to be faster than Dash, right? So that's like a one.
Is she set up to be faster than Merrick?
Merrick plus what? 3%?
No. Well, what do you mean? No.
No, she's faster than Merrick.
Yeah.
So, good.
Yeah.
So you will get it.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
What cron do you like for this? See what the records
Almost
show.
assuredly attacker, right?
What do the ancient records show?
My guess would be attacker.
They used Whispers as well for that. It was the only one to use. What did the next best banner one? Why is it like this? Oh, because add in support. Dash produced a pretty strong result there, I would say. There's a 60 right after it. Yeah.
And then there's like a 57 right below that.
Guys, come back for this one.
Yeah. You might Moz it. Might be slightly better.
Might be.
I would do Gungans next, because you know that's going to be a 65 or adjacent.
Here is the hope. Going on in the chat. Yeah, tank, yeah.
Ray Rock, just asking since I've not heard from him on it. Yeah, he's a streamer faced his account. I didn't know there were streamers that were playing in Carbonite.
Oh.
I am sure there are.
All I know is DPK is dangerously close to being #1 in GAC. I think he's in a rep game.
Calls to assist.
Watch him up or what?
I have no idea. I'm just talking shit. I have no idea where he is. I just imagine it's not near the top.
Let's see. Action gone off you.
Yeah. Can't we do that?
If we can. If
that's it.
Fates allow.
Feels
Dispel
good.
all this.
No, do that.
I don't know. Why? Not buffs. Get all this shit off us. I mean, here, you want the best of both worlds? You want to trade back? Or no, I'm going to trade to Tarples. Oh, yeah, you know what? I regret that less and less every day. Let me tell you something. I'm actually just going to go ahead and call back to this guy because, yeah. Oh, hi.
Hey, look, she summoned.
Somebody.
Look at you.
I would just like to point out that
and I'm
Aphra
sure
did
we're all
indeed
very
summon.
proud.
Yeah. Is there a way to go undersized with Gungans?
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay. I don't use the team. The team disappoints me.
You would be dropping what? Either Tarples or Boomba? I don't feel that, to be honest.
No, it's
Just
honestly just Phalanx.
Just a tank.
I don't know.
It would be Phalanx. Because Phalanx doesn't add anything. Like, in that matchup, Phalanx didn't do anything.
That would be pretty unnerving to have to deal with. All right,
I'm talking about that fight, not every fight. Just Phalanx didn't do shit there. Yeah, you can 4-man this.
Yeah,
right.
We will be doing exactly that, and I believe I have just such a thing. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not beautiful for our purpose?
Yeah, Lee. Aphra tried her best to revive her team.
That's right. She did her darndest, and we appreciate her efforts. All right, yeah, you guys didn't miss anything there. The Gungans with high armor penetration just brutalized his Aphra, so...
As we say on the show, both teams tried hard.
Right.
That's the easiest way to talk about blowouts. Both teams did.
Woo! Oh! Okay. That's good. Okay. Not as good as I'd hoped. Basic. Okay. Thank you for all the many turns. You guys know that the rest of you are allowed to actually.
I disagree.
I think we might be in what they call one of them their turn loops.
Well, it's only be a turn loop until Stormtrooper Han dies.
Yay! I like this. This is fun. Some say the most fun. I remember this being a little bit not my favorite in 3 versus 3. So I'm sure I won't be punished for this. Yes. Yeah. Good. Love the distract.
A turn.
Yeah, you're supposed to take turns, friend. It is part of the job. Need you to help me with that, because it's essential that you end up getting popped. Anytime. Anytime.
Well, now you can big hit him to just make him just instant delete.
So far, so something.
So essentially, this might as well just been a duo for all I'm seeing.
Yeah, honestly, going forward, this is probably just a 3-man.
May well be.
Why the third?
Just I don't think there's a reason to not bring Nihilus.
Yeah, fair. He's also taken in a lot of 0 turns so far. So.
Well, I'm saying
Forgive
that
me.
my only thought was if the fight ends up going like a long time,
Yeah.
it gives you that way to actually end the fight in like a reasonable manner. That's why I think I would take a 3-man.
Yeah, very fair.
But
Fair enough.
yeah, because that Stormtrooper Hun was R5. Imagine that being like an R9. Like it would take Savage like 4 minutes to chew through that fuck.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't see the relics. But
Yeah,
good to know.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Thinking. Plus, yeah, just
Okay,
yes, lady. He has really good Gungans.
We
And
use him to
refuses to
Boomba.
R10 as Jar Jar. Like
I do
a
have
bum.
crazy Gungans. I do.
And he refuses to R10 as Jar Jar because he's a bum.
Not at this time. I want to say somebody asked earlier if, in the chat if R2 at Relic 10 would be nice. I mean, as a stat stick, as a minor stat stick, yes, but there are so many higher priorities. It would be a long time before you'd see me throw that on, to be honest. Like, he's not a priority. Yeah. He's not a lifter. Like, you would do Drogon or Leia, long, and the lifters, or at least the main attackers on all of your premier, Galactic Legend and top-end teams, probably before you would look at R2.
Well, another way to phrase it as well is the priority for R9ing R2 was he was one of the last of the GL squad characters that got R9.
18, Delman. Fuck you. Don't you dare. Dare. Okay.
Yeah, you want to just churn turns to Luke. JKL, sorry. There's 2 Lukes. Although in hindsight, it might have been better to take Hoda, because Hoda would get locked as well, and then Hoda would eventually be able to heal. But
probably fair.
I don't think it would have mattered a ton.
Also fair.
Yeah. So if you bought the era units, you would have around 10 to 12 R10 just from the era units. So yeah, I believe that there are people around 14.5 million that have 16 R10s. I didn't buy any of them, so I think I only have 12. With like a one, I think I have 2 in the bank. 1.5, 2 in the bank. I'd have to double check.
That's 64 I have to do. All right.
Yeah, I have 12 with 2 in the bank. So that's 2 64s you got?
Yep. That's actually a miscalculation. I was planning on doing Saw there, right? And
yeah,
then JML
and then you're going
was
to JML
super.
underman this.
Yeah, so
Because you don't actually have a good answer to this Bad Batch team now.
I think I do. I think I can figure something. We can.
When I say good, I mean like an under, like a 66, 67.
Oh well, yeah, I could live with that.
Because like gas is generally going to be okay here, I believe.
Is that so?
Gas CRex.
With the crack,
Gas
yeah,
CRex, yeah.
sure, yeah.
Gas CRex, Rex, and 5s for a 4-man possibly.
Yeah, that's true, Domin. I'm not poo-pooing R10s, but I did the R10s that moved matchups for me, and then I stopped doing R10s. So I did like Boosh, Drogon, and Apo because they move the needle on certain matchups. I did Maul because his event required it. I did Ezra because he was my first one, and I kind of jumped on the train. And I wouldn't do him again, at least not right now. And then did Bane and JML for my guild, and then did C and Bane for GAC, and then did Malicos for GAC, and then did Starkiller. And I have Ray, because Ray's just like one of the better R10s.
Hashtag never punished. We'll see.
Probably not. It's the
Yeah,
Omega
product.
Cron. It's the Omega Cron. It's not the Crosshair Cron.
True. Find out.
As always, -2 Relic Delta is kind of fuck with him.
Yep, that's
Well,
the hope.
too.
Got a lot of things on her side.
Thankfully, that those banners that got dropped in Fleet are probably going to save your ass.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, and when I say save your ass,
Protection.
I just mean like the ground score is going to be dangerously close.
Yeah, I believe that.
I do believe he would be ahead of him.
Oh yeah, I think he is ahead, but I'm saying like he might actually end up even on ground banners.
Yeah.
Surely he's gonna come up. Maybe I can get at her. Still visible. Great for you.
Well, when they're all stealth, none of those.
For the moment. Hi. Sorry.
I do love the tank just doing a lot of taunting, by the way. Love that fact.
Glad you love that fact. Oh, I'm so tempted to amp these.
You should. I will do it.
Nah, because he's already under half. Gonna get sat soon. Okay. Welcome to the party, friend. Hi.
Yes.
Lock this one
The
down.
tank finally doing the taunting part of the game. Oh, nice.
Come on.
Yeah,
There's
story
the big
gameplay, that is definitely a trouble. Oh! Let me just, here you go, chat. Shay, let me just, go ahead and, there's the Twitch link for
Ooh, he just sat down. How about it, Rex? Wow, it's been a while since Rex got up. Anybody else? Go.
I am afraid. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. He's gonna be
was
out before
mildly
Rex takes a
concerned.
turn.
Mildly concerned. Yeah, we're
yeah,
gonna do this.
Omega is for the streets.
Yeah, she's back, so we gotta take her out fast. Just the basic. Already.
Yeah.
taken
Yes, he's
down.
also
Man.
calling him.
Keep
Rex.
setting this guy down.
They're
She
ramped up
lasted,
enough.
she lasted about as long as Tass does in bed.
Hey, not very nice, but perhaps not.
It was also about
true,
2
yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
Sure.
65.
Bop.
Oops.
Nice. Yeah. Signal data is like the last bottleneck in this game.
Right. So the final call, what to do about BKM. Yeah, I mean, we can see fleets now and make, I guess, an educated decision. So, Malevolence, Leviathan, And Executor.
This is actually kind of interesting because Profundity is not particularly great against either of those two fleets. By that I mean like it can get banners dropped pretty easily.
I see. Okay. Well, obviously Leviathan for Leviathan. Executrix.
What you should do is you should leave that last team leave that BKM, and then just like sit there being 10 banners ahead of him, and then just like wait for him to go.
Be very trolly. I mean, we can go ahead and knock this. We already know how it goes.
Yeah, I was saying, like, what are you doing for the next hour?
There's nothing to think about in this section. See, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no problem,
4,
Che.
5. Okay, let's see how many banners we lose on this trade.
My guess is you lose the coin flip because that's how this world works. There's no justice.
Let us bear witness.
And then you end up getting what? It's a 71 or 72.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Hey, you won the coin flip.
Hey, lads, it could be a 75. You just call out the first thing regardless.
Yeah, absolutely call in
the first thing regardless.
Your very first, or technically your second capital shipment.
Okay, welcome back. Yes. This is that day.
Yep, this fight is over, thankfully. Yeah, Soga Gamer, yeah, it really is. Yeah. TJ had that problem too. TJ ran into a signal data issue on his new units.
Yeah, that does happen. Okay, you come out, die immediately. Yeah, we gotta hustle up though to not lose. Okay. That'll be a bit of a struggle.
You have over an hour left. You're gonna be fine time wise.
Just quick. No, you weren't supposed to recover damage. Yeah. Okay. I've had worse. Couldn't get the full marks, but this one will do.
Yeah, I mean, knockout fleet, you'll know exactly how many banners you need to win. But I think you're going to be ahead by a couple.
There, that's... Got that last heal. About as good as you can expect.
72 is solid. Honestly, you saved your Executor, right?
Executor is with us, as is Profundity.
I think there's a fair argument to just negoing that GG team and then just Executoring the Tarkin.
Well, I'm definitely going to look it up either way, but see where you're coming from, for sure. So, well, first let's look at the map. Is that? Vulture, what has he got? Yeah, Vulture Soldier. Soldier something. Banner, please. Maestro. Come on. Leviathan 2-man, like a savage.
Yeah, that's all. That was funny. Yeah.
Like that is G'd up, my friend. We actually have exactly this negotiator available because the endurance comp I have has 5s in it, but it doesn't look like 5s are strictly required.
No.
So we could absolutely negotiate that and still wow. So I mean, is that better than 75 with these 3? No, maybe we're cool either way. I guess it's about how brutally you can put down Spy. Well, is Spy exposed at the beginning, or is he in stealth? If he's in stealth, we use the 3rd and just kill him, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, if Vulture Droid is starting, it can get dicey for Prof. But yeah, if Vulture Droid's on the bench, like then it's just LOL. I didn't even notice that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ships attack.
I definitely have lost my Y-wing a couple of times trying to make Prof work versus Vulture Droid.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Pretty cool. All right. Now let's look at it the other way. Alps and yeah, so trying to penalize me ripping turn meter off my capital every time.
Yes, Medj, there are some ways. There's a couple of different ways to like kind of sort of make that work, but it's really rough.
There it is. Yeah. So it's triple attacker and probably with Houndstooth. Let's see how quick these were. Under 2 minutes. Yeah, you don't need a second read. All right, let's proceed. How are we doing? Are you winning, son, Heratran? We're not doing terrible, man. All right. Rappity Brap Brap. Name of the game.
If there's anybody else but Tass doing this fight, I'd say I believe.
Well, it's not Profundity, so you should believe a little something. I'm not doing my Profundity attack yet.
I'm not trying to jinx it.
Okay.
Yes, we'll get gameplay, but if you look, he doesn't have Vulture Droid starting, so there's no pressure on your Y-wing. So that was my initial need. That was my knee jerk as well. Is I don't like Prof versus Mal.
If I can, I'll kill the other one real quick too. No bonus. Very fair. I like you too.
There's no such thing as a double tap when you have it.
No, sir. Not today. Ah, yes. I was afraid of that.
My banners!
See that we're just barely ahead of their capital, which is outrageous. Sure. Let's go ahead and get our man out here. Go. Do I get a quick wrap here to send it all home?
Double tap?
Stop.
-1 banner.
75.
-1.
We'll have it.
Yeah. But I think you're going to end up being ahead 6 banners?
Wild if true.
I think. Napkin math, not full maths, just napkin maths.
So if it's Profundity, okay, you ran it like this.
You only need 1 reinforcement.
2 minutes and 47 seconds. Yeah.
You shouldn't need a second reinforcement.
96%.
If you take...
Loser. How did you lose? 1 loser in this whole thing. Poor guy. I don't know, man. Look at that. I don't know, man. Look at that.
I've told you that I don't like this counter. I don't like this.
Wild shit could be the 96%. Yeah, but I mean, banners are generally pretty sterling here.
Yeah. I would, if I would took 2 reinforcements, be like Phantom and a ship.
Yeah, not Biggs. Is Y-Wing's
Biggs
first
is-
thing to go, right?
Biggs is probably I don't know. I think Biggs is bad. You don't really have a lot of target lock.
What scares
not gonna
me is
taunt
that if I should lose my Y-Wing, the fight is kind of over if you have a
There's no Vulture Droid starting, so you should be able to gut both Geos before a reinforcement comes in.
That is the hope. Yes. That is very much our hope.
And as long as Han isn't completely unemployed, you'll be. But with the way that the budget cuts are happening in the U.S., he might just be unemployed.
So you see.
No, I would just take 1 reinforcement.
Okay.
But you can take 2 if you're
Nah,
scared.
he's got Relic 5 ships. I'm hoping that matters. I don't think. Is there Relic Delta in Fleet? Is there Relic Delta?
No,
in
there's
Fleet?
no Relic Delta in Fleet, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't.
I can confirm there is no Relic Delta in Fleet.
Hey, Ranger.
Hey,
Happy
Ranger.
to have you jump
Hey,
in.
buddy. Yeah.
Chat, what do you guys think? What would you do? Like
I think
Profundity
4 will be
versus
plenty. I think you will kick that ass.
Mal? Versus Mal, the man says.
What's your other counter for Mal?
I'd hate to be the poor son of a bitch that drops. I have a negotiator count.
Well, it's
Oh.
like I said, if Vulture Droid is starting, I have lost my Y-Wing, in 30 seconds.
I think
Like
this
if
is good.
if they have Spy Vulture, I have lost my Y-Wing. But this doesn't seem. Yes, Medj, like I was saying, but this doesn't feel like you're going to get your Y-Wing nuked because Spy's probably not going to get a turn.
That is our hope. Ship does not start in stealth, so mass it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. Get that motherfucker.
Here we go.
I would.
What?
Oh, I call Han.
You call Han? Okay. Woo, thank God. Oh, thank God.
It has ceased to be. It has left this.
Drive this
mortal
ship
coil.
down. Please. Just get to this. Panic.
Stay on target.
Yep, just big hit it. They're not.
Target.
They're not out the enemy. Bring this in for sure. The assist call.
Yes, exactly, Hera. It is strict. It is almost always strictly correct to call Han. There are a couple matchups where you don't because you don't actually want the guaranteed assist.
Come on.
Almost there.
Stay on target. Almost. Not
Oh.
quite. Almost perfect, but not quite. I tank. Yep, by tank coming soon. Who knows? I don't want to get stuck on him, but I really do want to see if I can get a assist call that would pull the buff off of that guy. 'Cause that shit is gnarly. If that happens.
Yeah.
This push over to you, I guess. We need this fight to end quick. Sure. Go ahead, do the little nothing. Just nothing from fucking nobody. Thought you should know.
I know. I hate it.
Hit it with the AoE. Nothing from fucking nobody again. Are you serious, dude? Dude, 3 times no assist from anybody. Okay, just basic here. What is our turn?
You got it.
This is the one, right?
There,
Yeah.
Yes, hit that.
Yeah.
Hit that. Yes, that's your banners. All right.
Yay!
Fuck this fucking fleet right now.
Yeah.
Dude, no, you know what? No, not fucking love. Fuck you. Fuck you guys. Fuck all you rebels. All of you not assisting each other. What
You
the fuck
rebel
are you even doing?
scum. It was I who
76.
Oh, wow, you're up 11.
All right, what are we looking at score-wise? We are
You're
up
ahead
a few,
11.
a handful of banners. So if we one-shot this, we're in the clear. That means the heat is on our man. How about that? Why don't I leave you guys with Dagger and Ranger. Will I take just a quick break? We'll do, for the drama. We'll have the final fight here in a few minutes. I'm not going to stall out a long time. And then we'll wrap this stream up. So leave you guys with Dagger and Ranger. I think Shake is still here. And I'll be right back.
Yeah, our turbaned friend is still here.
You wear a baseball cap. You don't know that.
What do you guys think about LV versus Ranger? Man, shit is... I've won, but the shit is like dicey as fuck, man. Like I got a 55 today.
What other choice do you have, though?
No,
I went in there with a high health attack Ron, and I had no issues with mine today. So
yeah, just take Prot. Prot has better effective survival.
Prot, yeah. I just went health because I was like,
Yeah, but it depends on what you're fighting against, because like I'm not saying anybody's strangers are better or worse than anybody else's, but yeah. 58 and a 55 with 4
I got
9.
255s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you fight against a good stranger comp, like stranger not comp, but like team that has like, R10 like Maul, R10 Star Killer, R10 Stranger, like you're probably just losing people. Shit sucks, man. But yeah, there probably is a better counter. I just don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know what
It's
it is
also
either.
just exploiting the AI, right? If someday that they wake up and they're like, oh, I don't want to hate Apple, I'm gonna hate Lord Vader, it's over.
Oh yeah, I watched Tass's fight, and Tass was just like, I don't know why you struggled. My opponent just hit Apple every single time they got a chance. I'm like, yeah. But that's basically what it is. I don't feel like I would. It feels tough to lose. I'm sure you could lose. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, it didn't get super clenchy. It's just really obnoxious to just watch everybody die.
Yeah, I mean, I've been having luck getting rid of Star Killer on the first or second getting him out quick, and then controlling the fight from there. Maul's just a pain in the ass.
Maul's not even the problem.
It's always Star Killer.
It's Star Killer. Yeah.
It's always gonna be Star. It's a Star Killer 2.0 team. Stranger's just there.
I know. That's
for a text.
Yeah. Whether the Maul
also,
is, dude, like 5-star R2 Maul or 4-star R2 Maul has roughly the same outcome as 7-star R10 Maul, because it's all Star Killer in this.
He should die before he takes 3 turns anyway. So like,
yeah,
he's very rarely gonna use his entire kit. And then if he dies with Order 66, he doesn't come back.
Yeah. I mean, I had him pull down the. Well, you can't. Well, no, because the fucking thing says that you can't prevent them from being revived.
No, you can't. From allies, no? Is it like a self-revive counts? I thought it was just Devise's one.
Yeah, mine was not able to revive.
Also, speaking of which, Healercron feels stronger than the FDC. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's
a lot scarier, and that one you can't prevent. You can't permakill, or you can permakill.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just saying, like, I don't even think, from my experience and talking to people, Maul is not even like is not really a determining factor on the Stranger teams.
He's just a better than the alternatives.
Yeah, he's just way better than OG Maul, like by a lot. But he himself, he doesn't do enough damage to threaten to pressure you. And like the this depends on, like, we're talking about Lord Vader specifically. The fracture doesn't seem to matter much.
Yeah, especially when he always lands it on either a character that doesn't need to take a turn, he just sits there, or Lord Vader, who doesn't really get fractured.
Two consecutive AoEs? Like, what? I don't even know. At this point, I don't even know with that team. Like, I honestly think that the Focus Datacron might actually be better than a Healercron, just because it has more pressure. I think the Healercron
on top of the healing immunity.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that I think the Healercron is really good, but I think the pressure that is added from the FDC, because I think the FDC is going to. I think if people stop studying the FTC, I think there are teams that beat the non-FTC version because there's less pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think, Embarrasscron or FTC at this point? They're
probably.
Bears?
Well, I'm going to wait to see the week 1 data, but I'm going to leave. I'm I've had the FDC on because it's the maximum amount of pressure. And until someone like if Lord Vader is the only count, I know that they need to Lord Vader my FDC. And if I put Healer Cron there, what if that opens it up to something else?
Like Padme or something like Queen Amidala.
Yeah.
I found it the other way around. Like with the FDC, it opened up to DTMG.
I didn't hear about DTMG too.
All
I
right,
don't
well,
know
you can
what
go ahead and
the stats are on that.
DTMG my. You can go ahead and DTMG mine.
Well, if he beats it, then
Yeah, I don't.
yes.
I just don't believe that works on a large scale.
Maybe comp dependent, like Cal instead of visas.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anybody actually win with that. I've only seen one person try, and they lost in like 45 seconds.
Armor penetration, defense, offense feels like a ridiculous stack run for this.
Yes,
Just
I actually
3-man
like
one
that.
shot.
I do like that for Baylan.
The alternative would be to run with an attacker. Of course, we would have this one, which is significant. Let's see. We also have this. Crit damage and health. Basic speed.
Hi,
things.
Desi.
Hey, Desi. How you doing? Welcome.
Yep. The little Schnurf is here with me today. She
Yeah,
said hi, Bagger, and everybody. Tass, the whole homies.
Yes, hello everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
I just
Yeah.
had to get my dagger meme out.
Ah.
Yeah. You are my friend, and I love you too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just think that the FTC adds more pressure, but I don't know like if you need pressure against Lord Vader because it really just depends on targeting.
Well, what are we talking about?
Stranger.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like week 1, I've been setting the FTC because I want to
Same.
get as much data as I can on it because, like Harrison, I don't know if it's better or worse. I just know that it adds the most like damage pressure to your opponent because of the Starkiller mechanics. But also, it's more about targeting because they keep fucking up my sides under Vader.
This was underpowered. I want to say that we'll be okay here.
I believe in you.
I think you'll win. The whole point here is just making sure you win.
Yeah,
You're up
I
11
mean, I
banners.
feel like the Kira Dash thing's always attractive. Yes, I don't think it's going to happen on time with these two. Being ahead of both of these two, that would be a pretty high speed investment for sure. I don't know. You like L3.
I'm saying take whatever you want to take in here because all what do you call it?
Yes.
I agree.
You just have to win. Like if you lose one of your sides, it doesn't matter.
That's deep.
I think I've been using support crown with high protection with this team.
Yeah.
But
I have support crowns. Yeah, a couple
None of these
light.
are support.
because it really makes your Americans knock the shit out of stuff.
But like none
I
of
like this, the preload especially.
but who's
The preload would actually have them out ahead. But I
Yeah.
could find that on an attacker cron if that was highly desirable.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
America's-
really.
Because
There's only one
you've got the
attacker.
debuffs coming out of these guys that would supercharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's
Yeah. Support seems better because there are 3 supports.
Sure.
As compared to one attacker.
All right, let's have it. See how it goes.
Dewey.
The final battle.
All the biscuits.
Da-da-da-da. Wait, why are you fast? Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, wait, don't do anything. Stop. Da-da-da-da-da.
There. Did you just go into the Rocky thing?
Yes, I did.
What the fuck?
I'm having fun. You're not my dad. You can't stop me.
Anyway, final countdown to the Rocky thing. That's fantastic.
Are you not entertained? You're not entertained?
I am very entertained.
Honestly,
I am
no.
Very entertained.
No, because you're
No, I
terrible.
am very
You're
entertained.
terrible
Be
at
better.
hunting, so no.
I don't like how she's not dying, for the record. Supposed to be a goner, lady. Lady.
Look,
Could not have been more specific
all I'm
about
saying-
you being dead portion of the show.
All I'm
I
saying
feel
I
like
is
would
that when
recommend stunning somebody.
I feel like Big Brad. No. And I should have felt like something else. Doom.
Okay, you got the revive.
when I said I wanted to smash Katie Sack off, I wasn't talking about what you were doing.
Fair. I will
No.
take that under advisement.
Yes.
Maybe target back. Yeah.
I don't know if we can even trigger that while he's DI'd, yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm worried about this.
I think
Hmm,
go.
I would be.
Still
Stun
has
him.
DI. Maybe he
He
can
still
still
has
be
DI.
stunned. This did anyway.
Which is wild.
Okay.
I didn't even think you
Now
could resist
this
that.
is kind of our moment to kill this guy,
Still in the eye.
if we can.
There we go.
Don't believe you can kill him.
Shut up! No, but we can force him to drop 7 things. Please kill this
Which is
man.
nice.
Will anybody kill anybody? I was going to
There
say,
you
what
go.
do you people do here?
What do I pay you for? Sorry, what do I let you live
I mean, you're
for?
literally mercenaries. Like, it's
Honestly,
it's the least
can you
could
tell
do.
me?
Mercenaries get hired to kill. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What is this?
Wait a week.
Also, it'd be super dope if he's dead. I was about to say, lady, like, it's kind of outrageous.
This is honestly okay.
Shut up!
It was honestly humorous. Like, once Bam was gone, no, go kill the healer. Kill the healer. Kill the healer. Get your banners back.
You're gonna get that tank out. He's gonna take your banners.
Nobody cares about that.
Yeah,
Nobody-
well, the tank. I mean, we can leave the tank for dead last. I take that point. Just real quick, we'll focus down the healer.
Isn't he
because
11 banners ahead? Just win. Don't risk a timeout.
Oh,
not gonna
okay.
time
I don't
out.
even think it's an issue like that. So we'll just
It's not.
fully through.
This is literally just like burning a little. This is an exercise in practicing
Utility.
for future fights when you have to actually regen your banners.
Stop regenerating and doing things.
It
I
would
hate
be
it.
nice, I think, if, you know. He just died. Oh,
So
he
fucking
heals.
durable.
There's healing,
I think
and then
maybe,
there's whatever the fuck is going on
this is
here.
one of those juice isn't worth the squeeze situations. I've seen a couple of
Yeah,
these in
it's
my
just
time.
not it.
Fine, then
No.
go after pause. Just go after pause. Like you're doing.
Yeah, because I am positive that
No, get out.
the
no,
guy
get
is
out.
not going down.
Yeah.
No, that was
no.
bad.
Your game should crash after that one.
Yep. No. No one. No
You're
one
just-
even.
That was bad.
I mean, I appreciate that you're El Mato Mas Grande. All right, 64 will absolutely do.
Yep.
Damn, nice. Then your soft cap?
Let's see what we've got here. Baylan, Marok,
Does anybody know off the top of their head what soft cap is?
Ash.
It's,
Tell you what,
it's
I
1859.
think that might
right?
have been even worse if we had gone with anything but those Dash and Kira, because I really needed the help on the damage.
You just don't have any damage on your team. You just need better weapons.
It
Yes,
wasn't a
that's
lot.
what
It
we're
wasn't a
all
lot there.
thinking.
So now,
Yeah.
no matter what he does, he's not going to be able to earn enough to overcome this.
No.
No.
So let's do this. 1864 minus 210 minus 1579. Yeah, he'd have to score a 72. So no, he'd have to score
Winner,
a
winner,
73.
chicken dinner. Brr, 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 brr,
73.
brr, brr, brr.
Yeah, we got him. All right, good stuff. Again, the wages of cheese is death. And GG as always to ucantsay. Hell of a player.
Yep.
And nobody likes to get beaten by cheese. Everybody likes to talk shit about cheese. But if you are going to talk shit about cheese, don't get beaten by cheese.
Worth mentioning. You put up at 1864, which was like 3-ish banners lower than what you thought you were going to get if you'd actually used your JML in the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this was lower than your expectation
Lower than expected
going
because
in.
I bungled one move. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Because that was like -3 banners.
That's true.
It could have been an 1867 or an 1868.
But again, yes, GG to you can't say. All right, guys, let's go ahead and make ready to wrap up. I'm sure my guild's going to start getting after me about doing TW related stuff.
You probably
Am I
aren't
being
fighting
tagged
anybody
yet?
relevant.
I'm not being tagged yet. Yay! Good. Stressful. GG, Lady Malami. Thank you. Smedge, Shay, Kara, Yamash. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Patron and non-patron alike. Super. All right, let's go ahead and do the review, yeah? I covered everything about how ucantsay cleared my defense at the start of the stream, so if you missed that, go back to the start of the VOD. All there. As far as my attacks go, lots of hand-wringing, but everything went to script. Against Maz, Quiggled, SM33, Kix, and Athana went in with Queen, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan, just the three of them. Took a Attacker Kron, bulk level 3, and manhandled them. 67. Against Riva, Grand Inquisitor, Ninth Sister, Seventh Sister, Second Sister, with the new Inquisitor Bears Focus Datacron, Leia, Drogon. Wait a minute. I think I miswrote that. Yes, I have these exactly backwards. Please hold, and a representative will be with you. There we go. Against Riva, we did Cere, Malicos, Crew, and Cal for 66. So the Underman was spicy. Relic 10, Malicos, put people to rest, I would say. Yes. Ray Swallow, RJT, GK, Zeris was Leia, Drogon, R2, Jin, Radis for 65. Landed the killing blow with Leia's second ultimate. Wonderful when that works out. Against Boba, Jabba, Bausch, Dengar, and Zam. Went in with C. Bane, same as last round, 68 banners. So we were clean. Plus 6 banners going out of this wall, right? Now into the back, Gas 501st with an Attacker Kron, bulk level 3. Did JMK Cat Mace, last round, 67 banners. Against Finn, Zori, Rose, Resistance Hero Finn, and Poe. Carth, Mission, Zalbar, Jolie, and Juhani. And I agonized about whether to bring Jolie a little bit, because he has lower relics on this team. So I was like, I might be able to pick up like the 66 here. Man, if Carth didn't get brapped out immediately. So grateful to have Jolie to bring him back. Everybody else but him but Carth finished at full banners, 64. At BKM, Paz, Grogu, BKK, and Bam. Yeah, Baylan, Shin, Marok, Kira, Dash. This was the last fight we did. 64 banners, and the amount on that health, on that crown is very high. Lots of restoration, banner denial potential with the healer level 6 on the board. Pretty fortunate to finish with the 64, but that's the bonus protection working for us there from the support cron. So shout out support cron. Definitely would have been shadier banner wise if not for the support cron. Okay. Top side. Stormtrooper Luke, Stormtrooper Han, Leia, Han, and Chewie with the Stormtrooper Luke focus Datacron. So it's relics 4, 5, 3, 8, 8 across the board there. And I thought that we would be okay damage-wise. So we went in with Traya, Nihilus, Savage, and Scion. Drop Talon. Sometimes Talon dies. And, you do have a little risk there. There could be a window of opportunity where Savage doesn't have taunt, and Talon could be sticking her head out just after something like a Chewie Dispel. Didn't want to risk losing the banner. We got the 66. Against Aphra, BT1, 000, 4-star IG90 and Django with the IG90 focus Datacron. Gungans with the attacker, high armor penetration, just absolute annihilation from our, and Tarples. 65 banners. All right. Against Fugitive Omega, Mercenary Hunter, Mercenary Wrecker, Crosshair, and regular Omega. Yeah, I made a boo-boo here. Originally, correct this. Yeah. All right. We ended up against the Fugitive Omega. I ended up using CRex. We had the Rex Focus Datacron. We had CRex available. We dropped Echo out and got a 65. Originally, the plan was to do JMM here, and I kind of just unthinkingly fat fingered it because I also do JMM often, or JML for JMM. What I meant. I was going to do JML for JMM, but then just kind of no, I was going to do JML for Fugitive Omega, but then I just kind of haphazardly used it for JMM. And yeah, because of that, we had to rotate something else in because the original plan was going to be Saw for JMM. So I saw on Swag.gg, CRex was solid last season, especially if you could afford the Rex Focus Datacron and 65 banners it was. Then against JMM, that was JML, JKR, Jedi Cal, and JKL 64 banners. Yeah. Without Hoda there, we really lacked a means of banner recover. But it feels reasonably safe if something goes wrong and you have one of your Jedi get like cosmically clobbered. They didn't choose to focus JKR at all, even though they could have. Yeah, that's an attacker cron, and they weren't debuffed, I think. They were. I don't know. No, they definitely weren't because they hit JKL. Anyways, that was pretty interesting. And yeah, I just kind of fat fingered that, and I'm glad I didn't lose anything on it. Dagger, what were you saying?
Oh, I said you got a 64 and a 65, or you had a 66 and a 67 planned.
Yeah, something like that. So, great. All right, in the back, against his Malevolence, Profundity, 76 banners. I just said it briefly, but that does not express the amount of stress that I had about most of my Rebel ships doing between jack and shit for the back half of that fight. So mildly terrifying. Against Leviathan, Ye Olden Leviathan Mirror, 72 banners. Against Executrix here with Palpatine, Reaper, and the ITB up front. Executor, open with triple attacker, had Houndstooth in reserve. 75 banners. I believe we did kill them before their first reinforcement, thankfully. And that is how it was done. It is not mathematically possible for ucantsay to beat this. He may have something to fight this, but if I know him, now that he knows that victory is out of reach, I expect this slacker will not. Nevertheless, again, GG to ucantsay. I am sure I will be seeing you next week, something thereabouts. High risk, high reward. I'll be honest with you guys. It felt relatively safe to place everything that you saw me set, especially, with the back wall scene here. Because we really do have way too much as far as teams go. And we still have the overpowered abilities of the set 25 Datacrons, which are going to make not GL teams be able to take on GL or GL equivalent teams. So it's very tough to set a rigorous defense. And what I am thankful for is that when I look at the Prime Bot, he only had one attack, 167. One attack that was greater than 65 banners on the whole defense. And considering what he saved, right? He set one GL. He didn't even set Stranger for me today. I'm very happy with that. So, yes. All right, before we go ahead and wrap things up, let's see who all is in the chat. We still got Ranger. We still got Dagger. Ranger, before we part ways here, what do you got to say to the people? This is your chance to platform yourself.
Well, not much. I mean, we'll do another giveaway here soon within a week or two for our final push to get the ACS stuff done and then give the big giveaways. We're still about, I think, Let me look at it because I think Finn set the goal for the ACS for your hat, that lovely hat that you offered, right?
What's that goal? What's the goal that they got to meet to win my brand new spare mall hat?
So we are currently $954 away from reaching our big goal of 11,500, and that will be the mall hat courtesy of Tassenix. So we're just under 1,000, so not bad, right?
Right, guys, push
So,
that over
yeah.
for the American Cancer Society, and the lucky winner will get that brand new mall hat. And yeah, when I reach out to the person, to the lucky winner, I'll ask where they want me to sign it if they want it.
You should. I would get it signed.
Appreciate you, Ranger. And Dagger, since you're still lurking here with us, one of my co-hosts here on Plotting and Scheming, even though you've sharply fallen off about streaming because you are a crumb bum who prioritizes real life over video game glory and fame. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, first off, I don't put this past you because you don't listen to me very often. But when you do, you get to do things like this to your opponents. But I got my streaming stuff all set up well in advance. But I wasn't planning to stream until this spring when my free time actually started. When I actually get some time freed up. But I told you that when I was getting all my stuff set up because I didn't know how long it would take. I did some test streams, got all the kinks worked out, and now I can stream when I get around to it. So yeah, I will be streaming something at some point here, but it'll be a little bit down the road still. Like
We'll never
maybe
see
in a
him
couple-
again. Is basically what we're hearing. So it sounds fair.
You
Good
know,
stuff.
I will be streaming right between Ligma and Sugma.
Yeah, those aren't days on the calendar. It's Saturday.
What you-
You're allowed to be reasonably lit, but those are not days on the calendar. Yeah. Yeah. Megatron, hats off. Hats off to you, man. Thank you for.
But honestly,
Really appreciate you watching.
I think everyone should find themselves a good D&D group and detox that way by killing your friends and making the rest of your friends miserable.
I do it every Saturday night.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
killed two of my friends today in our D&D session. It was
You
fun.
son of a bitch.
All right. Well, appreciate both of you popping in, and thanks to Shake, Cere, Tran, all the friends that are always welcome to pop in to the stream voice while I'm going. Always a blast. If you want to be in touch in between rounds, you want to find out when I'm going live next, you want to be informed when I release new content, join my Discord. There's the link for it in the chat. Of course, if you're watching me here live, I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassenix. I also simulcast from my YouTube channel, Tassenix Gaming, which, if you've not been there before, please do check it out. Whole bunch of swag-related content over there that I believe you'll be interested in. Stuff like the How to Mod Guide series, building up your mod collection from scratch, mod guides on specific characters and factions that you've asked about, my VODs with chapters on them, at least for the 5 vs 5 season. Sometimes I lose heart with how many times I have to do fights in 3v3. But, whatever. And of course, it is also a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena Focus podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, where we break down our combats in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1 for the prior. We'll tell you about how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attacks and defenses that we saw out there, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing with you. That show is native to Spotify, but wherever you catch an episode, check the description. There is a link you can use to plug into your preferred podcast program and follow that way. Aside from that, anything you enjoyed over there on the YouTube, please hit like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Follow on Twitch. All great ways to support the channel, completely free. And I appreciate your continued and growing interest because, the ranks of the patrons continue to grow. Following here on Twitch, on YouTube continues to grow, and I'm grateful. Thank you guys so much. If you would like to support the stream further and go above and beyond the Call of Duty, there are a few ways to do so. I do have a Cash App that is $Tassenix. I have a PayPal, which is tassenix@gmail.com. And of course, if you'd like to get some enhanced Grand Arena scouting power for yourself, early access to my content, and of course a few other, be interested in checking out my Patreon. Patreon.com youtube.com/Tassenix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest to you. At $5 a month, you enter the Task House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming show. That is coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m., but patrons have it as early as Monday or Tuesday night, giving you advanced insight going into that first round of the week. I will also occasionally produce patron-exclusive videos that you'll have at least a month ahead of the general public, and of course, dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where I am usually lurking. Pop on in and say hi. Thank you to all my patrons here at VIP Access. At $10 a month, you go to VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access for me and your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. OmegaBot's that tool that I use at the start of all of my Grand Arena streams. It's the one with the graphs that give you an easily understood sense of your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies. Anybody can use that tool for free to scout their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. Get a downloadable HTML version of that report with embedded links that, when you click them, take you right into swugga.gg or Insight, whatever you're using. This helps you further minimize and focus your scouting time. Alternatively, you might go with the Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription, which is your #1 tool for mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, raid mods, so on and so forth. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to, comprehensively remod your roster with the powerful automation feature. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, instantly transform your enormous collection of bronziums into goodies, help out your guild in TW, so much more. No wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you to all my patrons here. At VIP Access Premium, that is $15 a month for the Double Bot bundle. So Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils all in one price. Going out and getting those bots anywhere else costs you the same as this triple bundle, which is why so many of my patrons say it's one of the best values in the game. Thank you so much to all my patrons at this tier. I know you guys enjoy the double bots. All right, at the top of the list, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper, a madman who pops in from time to time and just goes gangbusters, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, sets hype train records, so on and so forth. Thank you so much for the incredibly generous support, man. And of course, to Pills, who follows in the steps of Nomads, showing up oftentimes toward the end of streams and just, it's 10 subs here, gifted out, 100 subs there. It's pretty
Scary.
crazy. I never know what to expect, and it is always appreciated. So thank you again, Pills. Special thanks go out to the Lost Womp Rat, one of my patrons who's gone far above Call of Duty for not only me, but for my community, and I'm sure a lot of people even outside of it, because he's very helpful and knowledgeable about fixing issues here for Discord, Stream Deck, there are a variety of tools streamers use. So really appreciate all that support, not just to me, but to the community at large. Thanks, man. Of course, to Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether that's bringing me something to eat or drink while I'm here on stream, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the house apart while I'm trying to be the very best, like no one ever was, at a phone game. I appreciate you. And of course, to my co-hosts here on Plotting and Scheming, Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. Gentlemen, as always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together every week. Despite the pressures of work and family, you guys show up for every recording, and I'm grateful because I learn something every episode. And I'm sure you guys occasionally feel the same, but really, it's not about us. It is about the audience tuning in, listening in, watching in, enjoying the show. It is rare that a day goes by that I don't see some type of DM or comment on YouTube, something, letting us know that they picked up something from our show that helped them win their round. So we are having the desired effect with our show, guys. Thank you for being a part of it. Would not change a thing. We have returned back where we began. A very fun match. And yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and set you guys up with whoever else is still at it. Have a look, shall we? There it is. All right, let's send out the YouTube folks first. And nobody live right now, so just gonna end up dropping you guys out here in a second. YouTube folks. Sorry to see that, but the way it goes. Prediction. 1 or less. Yeah, don't let me forget. Don't let me cheat you guys. I got to pay you out. We got that. You hate to see his reaction if I had lost? Oh, I mean, I'm not... inside, I would be frustrated because you see, if you were here at the beginning when I reviewed our accounts side by side, I've got the numbers advantage. I should win, right? So I'm glad that I won. I have lost to him before. It's not impossible. That's what I mean. Like, you got to treat this guy real serious, even though I got a few million on him. He's about that. He's about that efficient play. So it's great to get it. Oh, whiskey break? Nah, man. I'm really enjoying drinking less hard liquor lately. I got to be honest with you.
And if you see that shadow behind Tass, that's my 17.5 million GP account. That's in the 30s.
Come on up and see me. I've been saying it for calendar years. Let's have it.
Yeah. Don't worry. There was a time when I was telling Tass to come up and see me. This is just it being flipped.
Half a decade. More than half a decade.
It nonetheless was a time and place, and I have time to do gac. I have time to fight. I'm coming for that. I'm coming for them cheeks. I haven't decided if it's the ones above the neck or below the waist, but I'm coming for those cheeks.
Brody, all the same. Appreciate it. Okay, who's live? Let's go to somebody that has exactly 0 viewers, but is an English streamer. Let's see who's there. Revan1 Shan. Let's drop in on this guy and see what he's about. How's that sound? Start off with somebody new for a change. Okay, well, as you know, I'm always grateful to you guys watching, especially here to the bitter end, so we can raid you on out to somebody else and make their day. Fun match but this is what I love about it. These are the hard-fought matches that I'm here to play. We'll see you here probably Monday afternoon, I would have to guess, for round 3. Details on Discord. Keep an eye out. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.